As the two senior leaders, Mallikarjun Kharge and Dr. Shashi Tharoor, are gearing up to face off for the Congress presidential polls, Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha MP Dr. Shashi Tharoor says that he's ready for an open debate with Mr. Kharge and is in no mood to withdraw from the race. The rousing welcome which Tharoor got in Hyderabad is a marker of his popular persona and the kind of energy which he brings into the campaign, which stands totally in contrast to what Mr. Kharge stands for. Mr. Kharge is not ready for an open debate and he says that there should be a consensus candidate. But the big question is, will Shashi Tharoor remain a symbol of a stylized corporate style election, or will he bring something tangible to the Congress table? In a party that sounds antediluvian, fossilized, averse to many changes, Tharoor wants to cater to those issues which Congress has been overlooking. For example, Tharoor speaks to a constituency which is not with Congress, the middle class, which is upset with BJP but doesn't find Congress as a viable alternative. Since Tharoor is not a native congressman, he wants to spin this to his advantage. Tharoor represents merit which the party is accused of overlooking. Then he represents dynamism, aspiration, ambition which the middle class feels the party lacks. His lateral entry into politics has not been through Rajya Sabha, but thrice he has won the Lok Sabha seat of Thiruvananthapuram, which is obviously not an easy win for Congress. Tharoor acknowledges the Gandhi family as a foundational pillar of the grand old party, but at the same time he challenges the supremacy, hegemony and the manner in which they have run the party almost like a private limited company. And it's because of this reason that Tharoor is focusing on decentralization so that all the workers of the party can have a chance to work their way up. I spoke to a number of senior leaders and ordinary karyakartas of Congress who said that the decentralization theory of Dr. Tharoor doesn't have many takers because Congress is already a centralized party with a lot of powers being given to the Pradesh Congress committees. The same sources said that currently the things look static because the PCC chiefs have been sitting over the decisions for long. So the big question is, can Dr. Tharoor activate and unify all these PCC chiefs into action? Well, there's a big question mark, and the same sources say that there's a large section of people within Congress who has never interacted with Dr. Tharoor. So will he ring a bell with the PCC delegates? Think about it. In times when BJP talks about a Hindu Rashtra and its Hindutva politics, Tharoor is trying to project himself as a Hindu leader. Having written a book in 2018 called Why I Am a Hindu, Tharoor tries to define Hinduism, its core tenets, and also elucidates his own religious convictions. But can Tharoor's idea of Hinduism offer a potential counter to BJP's Hinduism is a big question mark. In fact, the PCC delegates are attuned to the secular style of politics of Congress. Will they be open to the idea of experimenting with Tharoor's Hindutva? In fact, the sources say that if Tharoor talks about Hindutva or Hinduism, he will sound meaningless and hollow because Rahul Gandhi is on a Bharat Jodo Yatra where he's talking about secularism, brotherhood and harmony. Sources within the Congress party feel that Shashi Tharoor cannot connect with the people coming from the rural belts because he is looked upon as an elite English-speaking person. Apart from this, the same sources feel that Tharoor doesn't have the knack to unite the warring factions, especially now that most of the G23 leaders are backing Mallikarjun Kharge. In fact, the same sources said that why would stalwarts like Ashok Gehlot or Sachin Pilot, or for that matter Siddaramaiah or DK Shivkumar in Karnataka, or Bhupesh Baghel or TS Singh Dev in Chhattisgarh will take Tharoor seriously? They will always look upon the Gandhi family rather than taking Tharoor seriously. Dr. Tharoor is trying to project himself as a Pied Piper of Hamelin. Wherever he goes, there'll be huge crowd, loud cheer and applause. In fact, he's expecting the same response from the 9,300 PCC delegates as what he finds during the literary or the cultural festivals. But the turf within the Congress of the PCC delegates is very, very different. There is a huge regional and a geographical divide. There is a caste and community divide. There is a huge section which has an unwavering loyalty for the Gandhis. So what's going to be Tharoor's strike rate in this context is anybody's guess. As far as the internal dynamics of the party is concerned, people within the Congress respect and recognize Tharoor for his intellect, for his out-of-the-world writings, for his global connect, but there is a general sentiment that he surely cannot become the boss of the 137-year-old party. In fact, sources have told me that there is a feeling that he can give a new structure or a new physical look to the party, but emotionally he can never become the glue like Sonia or Rahul. Tharoor is continuously targeting Kharge and wants to remain in the news headlines, building up the face-off almost like what is seen in the Western-style democracy. So all in all, Tharoor brings in new and vibrant ideas. Kharge maintains the status quo and his loyalty to the Gandhi family. So in this context, now I'm going to leave you with a few questions. A large number of people within the Congress are laughing away at the idea of Tharoor's debate with Kharge. But the big question is, why is party averse to this new idea? Despite all the new ideas, will all the 9,300 delegates be free to vote for Tharoor? What if there's pressure from the Gandhis? What if the electoral rolls are manipulated? Congress certainly has shown the way to internal democracy within the party, but how much of it is real and not pretentious? Think about it. Send us your feedback and stay tuned to Deccan Herald.